White people do this thing where we create spaces and are a part of spaces that are white only, not by statute, but by default. So circumstances allow a space to continue to be white only, even though there's no rule that says white only. What you'll hear as a red flag to recognize these spaces is language like, "Oh, we are open to everyone. We just live in a very white area," or "We just haven't had any black applicants," or "No students of color have applied to this program." Black, Indigenous, and people of color are expected to just accept that these spaces exist and that it's not intentional that these are racist or whites only. But then if people of color begin to organize and intentionally create spaces that are for them, white people, we get all, well, isn't that segregation? Aren't you trying to divide us? Why aren't I allowed to go there? So then you end up with these protests over segregation that are really just about white people's feelings of getting, one, excluded from a space, and two, worrying that people are going to say mean things about them in that space and they're not going to get to defend themselves. And that's the reason why we shouldn't be in some of those spaces in the first place, because we turn it into our feelings of defensiveness.